Guys, this is Carlo from Monte Carlo 712 and Let's Cut Foam. More recently as Club Foam Carrier Carlo. I wanted to create a video for you guys to give you a little bit of update of what I have going on, what the last year has been, and what I sort of have planned here into 2015. I actually, what kind of prompted this video was actually Nick over at the Legion of Gamza, or Gamza, I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce it, but IDIC beer. So if you guys don't know who that is, I'll put a link below and go check him out. He did a whole Tyranid thing last year, and now he's doing Space Wolves, their Space Wolves army, at least to a certain degree. What he had coming into the end of 2014 and beginning of 2015 was a painting challenge. And the challenge was just that, paint one miniature, paint a whole army, just make a resolution or make a goal, or whatever it is for the hobby, and then complete it by the end of 2015. I've said this before, and some of you guys might know, but I started playing Warhammer Fantasy Battle when I was probably a sophomore or junior in high school. When I went into college, kind of 2000 to 2006, of course I took a break from Warhammer, just having to focus on my professional degree and that kind of stuff. When I came back into the hobby, a few years ago, I didn't really have anyone to play with, so I came in more on the terrain and the hobby side of things, and that's where Hotwire Foam Cutter info came from. I get a couple emails a week, or a half a dozen a month or something like that. Just people from the community having standard questions about Hotwire foam cutters, and so I really like that. I enjoy being a service to the community that way. But anyway, not to get off on a tangent. So I lost my train of thought. All right. Basically, since I came back into the hobby, I've always kind of had goals for myself, just things that I want to get done, things that I like to do, and I like to share those with, the community. And when Nick had started the painting challenge, I was like, I have, thousands and thousands of points of Warhammer Fantasy Battle Empire unpainted, and a lot of them are primed. I had some conversions in there. I did some painting. I painted some models. I did models and conversions of old units, and I made them more modern, or at least with 8th edition, in the last couple of years. But I really didn't do much in 2014 as far as painting and that stuff was concerned, just because I got too busy. So I was like, all right, 2015, let's get this thing painted, let's get it done. And my family is we're artists. We have an art background. I'm a veterinarian by trade, but I always have tons of art supplies and tons of supplies. So I had airbrushes. I got full line of airbrush paints. Thanks to Chung for that. That was a pretty huge Amazon sale. I have a whole cabinetry of just stuff for making terrain. I have so many supplies. I was like, all right, let's do it. Let's start painting. But I'm not set up to do it, if that makes sense. I have a 2-year-old, so I can't really leave stuff out in the house. So anytime I was trying to paint, it was like 15 minutes to set up, paint, 15 minutes to tear down, and it's like sometimes I only have 10 or 15 minutes here or there to paint between, so it was like a half hour of just setup and takedown. And it wasn't really becoming a good functional system. At the beginning of 2014, I had decided that I wanted to, in my outdoor workshop, I wanted to have a hobby area, and it's about halfway done. The whole setup is about halfway done. Nick stimulated this, or spurred this, but I'm gonna kind of take it one step further. Is my painting challenge for 2015 is actually more of a painting setup challenge. Is I wanna have a fully integrated system. I want to have a full painting setup, and I have all the space for it. I just need to make that resolution to get it done, and I have a lot of the supplies to get it done. I'm about halfway there, but I need that kind of motivation to get going, and that's what I think I'm going to make my next video series to be.